Hello friends, Athena here. I know it's been a little while. I haven't been feeling super inspired by makeup lately, but I just got this in and I was really excited to film with it and unbox it with you guys. So this is the Summer 2021 Jeffree Star Deluxe Mystery Box, and let's jump right into it. I'm hoping this is going to be sort of a try-on haul. So I have my base makeup pretty much done. I don't have anything on my eyes. I do have a little bit of blush on, but we'll see what we get in here and then try some on. I just opened the box, so let's see what's inside. So the first item I got in my box is this white and gray marble pleather cosmetics bag. While I'm not super excited that this is the first item in my box, it does seem rather roomy, which is going to be really nice for travel. And I feel like I can always use another pouch. I also feel like marble is a really popular color scheme, and this is really neutral, so I think it can fit in with a lot of people's different styles. The next thing in my box are these three single eyeshadows. I got the shades Licorice, Ice Tray, and Flourishing. The shade Licorice is a matte mid-tone red color. Random side note, this is absolutely giant packaging for a single eyeshadow. There's like a lot of room in this plastic component around the actual pan. The shade Licorice looks like it could be similar to some of the shades in my Blood Sugar palette, so I'm just going to go get it and check real quick so I can tell you if this is a new shade or not. So I just went to check my Blood Sugar palette and the shade Licorice isn't in there. It's a little bit deeper than Cherry Soda, so it is something original to my collection and something I don't have from Jeffree Star. So that's pretty exciting. However, the shade Flourishing, which is a matte teal, and the shade Ice Tray, which is a metallic blue, are both in the Blue Blood palette, which I own. So I'm not going to open these up. I'm going to do the swatches from my Blue Blood palette so I can keep these closed and pass them on to a family member. The next thing in the box is to go along with the single shadows. This is an empty magnetic palette. To my understanding, I don't think Jeffree Star has ever done a magnetic palette before. This one is bright metallic pink on the outside. It does feel like a cardboard exterior. It has the clear viewing window with the Jeffree Star logo, and this is plastic. It does have a pretty strong magnetic closure, so I don't think this is likely to open up on you, but let me just put Licorice in and see if it has a pretty strong magnetic base. Okay, so here we have the shade Licorice in it. The magnetic backing, when I put the single shadow in, does not feel as strong as the magnetic closure, but I still don't think you're going to have any problem with your eyeshadows falling out or moving around too much in there. While I do always love having an extra magnetic palette on hand, I do feel like this is a little bit of a cheaper quality than I would generally expect from Jeffree Star. But I do enjoy that it was included with the single shadows. Next, I got the Velour lip scrub in Pink Grapefruit. I've never actually used one of Jeffree Star's lip scrubs, so I'm pretty excited to try this out. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so we can see how well this works. Okay, so I've zoomed you in pretty close and I just opened this up, so let's give it a try. First of all, it does smell legitimately like grapefruit, which I really enjoy. I don't really like synthetic scent. While that was probably the most unattractive thing to try it on camera, I do really enjoy the size of the sugar granules. I enjoy a pretty aggressive scrub, and this is a pretty aggressive lip scrub. It did get the dead skin off, which I find nice, and it prepares our lips for the other products in the box. And overall, I like it. It tasted really nice, and it worked really well. I'm going to keep you guys zoomed in because the next three things I got in the box are lip products. I got the gloss in the shade Lord Star. I got a tinted lip balm in the shade Bloodstain. And a Velour liquid lipstick in the shade No Offense. I'm going to start off by applying the gloss in the shade Star Lord. So this is where we're at with the sheer application. I'm kind of interested to see if it builds up a little bit, so I'm going to go in for a second application. I I do prefer it more on second application. I feel like it makes the lips look a little bit juicier and glossier. While this is the type of color that I personally would wear, I do understand why someone might not be as excited to have this in their box if you're not really a bright purple kind of person. Next, let's try the Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Bloodstain. I actually really enjoy how this looks on the lips, and I really look forward to using it. It is a little bit of a tougher stick formula until it sort of warms up on your lips and then it glides on smoothly. I think it left a really nice level of color for a tinted lip balm, and I don't think it's going to be too fussy to use or something that you really have to pay attention to when throwing it on. I noticed I forgot to tell you about the scents earlier. The gloss smells like frosting, like the type you get out of a can at Walmart, and the lip balm sort of has a raw ingredient smell to me, so it doesn't actually smell synthetically fragranced. Next, I'm going to try on the Velour liquid lipstick in the shade No Offense. While I have been known to wear some pretty wild colors, I really feel like I can't quite pull this color off. I feel like in my collection, this is more likely going to be used as an eyeliner or an eyeshadow base. I do believe you can get true opacity with this shade in 2 coats, but that being said, I do think there are some application tips that I could give. So I really suggest using a foundation or concealer to cover your lips completely before you start the application of this. I think that'll just give a much nicer lip line than what I was able to get. In case you're unfamiliar with the formula, I just wanted to give you a couple comments on the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick formula. The Velour liquid lipstick formula is actually one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. It is a true matte and it does dry down completely to a transfer-proof finish. His Velour liquid lipstick shades are generally truly opaque within 2 coats, and I find them to be very long wearing. You're probably not going to like the formula if you have a lot of lip lines or if you have very dry lips. It can be a little bit drying and it will settle into lines if you have them. So continuing the video, I thought I'd wear the Tinted Lip Balm. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for is the Star Ranch palette, which we're about to open up together. So the outer unicarton is pink and it sort of has a wood grain texture with the title Star Ranch sort of burned into the wood texture. I'm of course going to put in an up-close view for you, but the outside packaging has the blue sky with the gold Jeffree Star logo in metallic on top and some pink horses in front of a gate. So this is the inside of the palette. I would consider it a half neutral, half blue-green palette, and I'll be doing a look with it for you guys. By the way, all my brushes are going to appear stained. I am using my color switch, but I just haven't gotten the chance to wash my brushes lately. First, I'm going to diffuse the shade Yak Farm through the crease with a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. Next, I'm going to blend the shade Grand Prismatic throughout my crease using a BH Cosmetics V13 blending brush. Since my eyelid was already primed with concealer and powder, next I'm going to apply glitter glue to the lid. Using a lavish eye shading brush, I'm going to apply the shade Ol Hef to the outer half of my eyelid. Color switching between shades, I'm going to use the same lavish eye shading brush to apply the shade Casper Mountain to the inner corner and inner half of my eyelid. Using the flat end of my Beige Cosmetics V13 brush, I'm going to apply the shade Star Creek to the inner half of my lower lash line. Color switching between shades, I'm going to use the same flat end of my Beige Cosmetics V13 brush to apply the shade Winter Wind to the outer half of my lower lash line. Since I dragged this out to a nice point, I'm actually going to use the same shade to create an eyeshadow wing stemming from the outer corner. This is pretty much the finished look. I'm going to replicate the same on the other side. So I finished up both eyes and this is the finished look. Overall, from this first impression, I would say that this is the typical Jeffree Star quality, where the shimmers are very nice and metallic and the mattes are really blendable while being really pigmented. So as a recap for what I got in this mystery box, I got the Star Ranch palette, which we just did a look with. I got the gloss in Starlord, the tinted lip balm in Bloodstain, the Velour liquid lipstick in No Offense, which the color isn't really for me, but I think I can find other applications for it. I got the Velour lip scrub in pink Grapefruit. I got the Empty Magnetic palette and the 3 single shadows in the shade Ice Tray, Flourishing, and Licorice. And finally, the White and Gray Marble Pleather Cosmetics bag. Overall, I'd say I really enjoyed unboxing this mystery box, and the only things I'm going to pass on to someone else are the 2 single shadows that I already own. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see next.